Hello and welcome to this series by me, Lilman. So, in today's episode, well, I have no idea what we're going to do in today's episode. I'm going to have to figure that out in a bit. However, I have finally hooked up this whole system, and I believe it should work. I know this part's all good, so it won't send off until it is 100% full of sugarcane, so that'll take forever. And I tried to make it where it would use the same track as the main one, so I'll just show you how this goes. So right now this is under the tree, you can see kind of the logs, and then if we keep on going, now we're underneath the potato farm, and then if we keep on going, whoops, okay, right, there just dead ends, and then if we come down here, I kind of dug in the wrong direction here, although it worked out because this makes for a very convenient way of getting over here. So let's grab these and stick them over here actually really quick. Right, so then it goes down, and now now we're under the tunnel, I think, actually. And then here is where the potatoes get gathered up. And I believe, if I did this correctly, I have not been able to test it yet because I haven't gotten any of the crops completely, or any of the minecarts completely full of the crops that they're supposed to be full of. So that could take a while to actually be able to test this. However, so that the sugarcane minecart comes in here, goes around through here, and then it'll hit this. And hopefully it goes by this bend before... Actually, wait a minute. Wait. Oh! I'm an idiot. The way this is set up, I don't need to do anything for the, Okay, well, let's just get rid of this. Actually, no, not that one. I don't know why I didn't see that before. I feel so stupid now. Right then, anyway, the rest of this is necessary though. So let's see, how does this work again? Ah yes, so the idea was it was going to go through here and then it would change, but obviously that wouldn't make sense because then when it comes back it would just go down there. So now that I've figured this out correctly, what should happen is this one will get sent off. And then hopefully after it gets by here, it'll change. This spot will change. And do you know what? Let's see. Yeah, this has enough potatoes. We can just send it off. Right. Yes, it worked. Perfect. Right then. So that works. That's good. Let's get back there. Let's see. /trigger do set 2. Oh yeah, so 1.10 came out. It actually came out sometime last week, I think, if not earlier than that, but I was doing other videos, so I didn't really show that off. And there's not really that much that I can show off with this series with it, which is not to say that this server did not update, and there's the minecart unloading. Perfect. Which is not to say that this series did not update, because it did, so we do have that. Let's see. Ah, yes, so it is this one. Oh, I guess that's being sent down then. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, so I was doing other series, obviously, and wow. 1.10 is pretty awesome, but there's, like I said, there's not much I can show off with this series because, well, the two big new features that I know of are the strays and the husks. And the strays are basically a new type of skeleton, and the husks are a new type of zombie. And do you know what? I think, let me bring up the changelog for that. Whoops, that's YouTube. Mojang. Right. So, let's see, scroll down a bit. Here we go. The Frostburn update. So yeah, there's also polar bears, which I can't show that off either. Do you know what? I think you can actually craft some of the new blocks. So maybe I'll do that, and then I'll get back to you. So yeah, see you in a moment, and I'll get some of the new blocks so we can show those off. Alright, so I've gotten some of the new blocks, and also one thing I forgot to mention. So in the Optifine got an update. However, this update crashes me constantly, so I'm not currently playing with it. But when in the new Optifine update, if you are holding a torch in your hand, then it's more realistic than it is in normal Minecraft. It gives off light, like you were holding a torch, and it's really cool. So that's nice. But like I said, it crashes me. So hopefully they'll get an update to that. Ooh, and this is almost finished, so we can watch this in action. Let's see if we can get down there before it goes off. Also, I've got some of the new bone blocks here that we will show off after I get to this thing. I also got some materials to craft the other blocks. The bone block is just a 3x3 grid of 9 bone meal, and that's how you craft it. So it's really simple. But, yeah, so let's get back there. Yay, we made it in time. Alright, let's see if this works. And while we wait, yep, there it goes. And yes. Perfect. Awesome. Good, good, good. Now the reason that I feel like it's better to do it this way is because the other one, the sugarcane farm, will go off automatically every day. Like, it'll harvest itself automatically every day. So it's better if less redstone is affected by that going off. Because it will go back and forth more often. The potato farm, on the other hand, the potato farm is only harvested whenever I or someone else comes and harvests it. So, yeah. Anyway, slash trigger to set 2. And that should be automatically cooking those potatoes soon. Actually, no, it won't be, because that wasn't a full inventory, was it? Oh well. So yeah, the bone block. I really like this block, actually. It's really cool in my opinion. It's kind of like a really neat pillar block, and you can also place it sideways, just like you can logs. So that's really cool. So yeah, I'll probably be using that as a pillar, probably in the same general way that I use quartz, except that it's significantly cheaper if you have a mob grinder. So yeah, also I think there's a skeleton spawner somewhere around here, so I could probably go fix that up, and that way we can get tons of bone blocks, should we decide to use them. I may attempt to do something with them this episode. Also, we've got new things with nether bricks. Let's see if I can make one of these. Apparently I can't. Let's see. How do we make this? I have the thing up here. Red nether brick. Here we go. It is crafted. Oh. Wow. Well then. Do you know what? Let's just skip that one for the moment. I don't have any nether. It takes actual bricks. So, yeah. Anyways, the nether wart block is kind of cool. I wonder what's best against it. Apparently there's nothing good against this. Can we break it? Yes, we can. Cool. And it's a permanent block now. Well, that's just lovely. Does it... Do you know what? Let's see what the wiki has to say about this. Oh, of course. Alright, well, on to the next thing. Let's see. This one. I really like this one. Definitely going to be using this one. This one will set you on fire. Or actually, no, it doesn't set you on fire. It just sort of sits there. But yeah, that's really cool. I like that one. So I'm going to go get some nether, like, actual bricks, and then I'll be back. And I think this will just be sort of an update video. I might try to build something out of the new blocks if I have enough materials for them. But other than that, I think once I get that, that'll be the end of this episode, because I'm kind of limited on time and I'd like to get this video out today, because I did not get to do a video yesterday because of some well, I had to go to work actually, so yeah. Anyways, here's some netherrack, so that's cool. I will start smelting this, and I will be back with you in a bit. Alright, so I've crafted it, that's it there, and I just now noticed there is an animation for this lava thing, so that's really awesome. I like that. That's really cool. So yeah, let's see. Do you know what? No, I can't make enough for that. So I guess I'll read the changelog now, and this is really cool. I really don't have enough stuff to make a bunch so that I could build an actual building, because I'm really running low on nether warts. We should probably build a nether wart farm pretty soon. I really like this brick though, it's really cool looking. So yeah, there is the polar bear. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that one. We should probably go see if we can find some polar bears somewhere pretty soon. So yeah, the polar bear, husk and stray, an auto jump option, which I really hate that one, so I disabled it. It's basically the same as Pocket Edition. You walk up to something and it automatically makes you jump. It's really annoying though if you have a pressure plate. The pressure plate will activate it and it'll just make you jump. And it's not very good for parkour because, well, like, it won't automatically make really difficult jumps. So it's quite worthless in my opinion. If you're used to normal jumping in Minecraft, then I would definitely not recommend that. Also, it'll automatically make you jump up the stairs even if you're just simply walking, which I do realize in some situations that will make you faster. However, for me at least, I have jump boost 2 most of the places in my base, so it's just super annoying. It slows me down. It's very, very irritating. So let's see. So yeah, that's the auto jump option, and the way you disable it is options and then controls, I believe. Yeah, and then auto jump, it's right there. So yeah, so the polar bear, the husk and stray, and the auto jump shot option. And do you know what? While I talk, I think I can actually go find the husk, because it is nighttime. So let's see. Yeah, so the husk and stray, improvements to some commands, the auto jump shot option, of course, and underground fossils made from bone blocks. That one's really cool. It spawns in deserts and swamps. It will not be in any of the deserts and swamps we've seen in this series, if we've seen any swamps. I'm not sure we actually have seen any swamps. But yeah, it won't be in any of those because they've already been pre-generated, so they won't generate. It's really sad. Hey, this place has beetroots. I didn't know that. But yeah, so 90, or no, not 90, what am I saying? 80% of the zombies that spawn in deserts now will be husks. And if you see here, it has a chance... Oh, it's not working. Well, there's a chance that they will give you hunger, I believe. I believe it's hunger. Get away from me, skeleton. And then the stray I cannot get because I do not know where an icy biome is. Actually, oh shoot, I just killed it. Didn't mean to do that. I might know where... I don't think that counts as an icy biome, actually. I was thinking of the, oh, there's another one. Can you give me it? Give me the effect. No? Okay, then. But yeah, no, I don't think it is an icy biome. So yeah, that's the husk. It's basically just a new zombie that spawns only in deserts and desert variations and that kind of thing. It might also spawn in savannas, I'm not totally certain. You know what, let's go over there and have a little look-see. Savannah! Right. So, there's the underground fossils from bone blocks, and there's also heads for those fossils. And yeah, as I just explained, they won't be in this place. I may start another series because this server that I've been playing on used to be a snapshot server, and that's why I called this the snapshot series. However, with the New World Order and all that, which is what gives us the eggs basically that drop from the mobs at sunrise, or yeah, sunrise. That's a deal with the New World Order thing that they've got on the server. I don't really know how else to explain it. But yeah, and also the spawn is really fancy because of it. And yeah, so this server is this world is only going to support reliable releases. So like 1.10 is a stable release. Basically what I'm saying is it will not do snapshots anymore. So this is no longer a snapshot series. I will keep doing this series because I do find it rather fun. I really enjoy it. However, I may start another series because the people who host this server because of what they've done, they've decided to host another server which will do all of the unstable releases. And that's where we'll basically just sort of have fun with the new stuff, probably. Probably only do episodes there, like, for new releases, like this episode is basically. So yeah, anyways, on with this list. So there's structure blocks for custom maps. That doesn't really affect us. Magma block, as we've seen. I really like that one. Also, I don't think it does anything to you if you have either fire resistance or frost walker, I believe it is. So I may, if I ever, I don't think there's fire resistance for the beacons though. If fire resistance was on a beacon, I would totally have all my floors be that. That'd be amazing. But alas, so yeah, I won't be doing that. I don't know. I might do something with them for the floors. Might be ceilings or walls more like though. Anyways, so there's also the nether wart block and red nether bricks, as I've shown y'all. This is the nether wart block. I don't know what I would possibly use this for, but you never know. And I do not know if there's slabs for these. I don't think there is, but there might be. As I've stated, I do not have enough resources of nether wart to actually determine that. I suppose I could go into single player, but what's the fun in that? Some huge mushrooms can be even larger. That's pretty cool. Basically, they can kind of like, you know how oak trees will be like that one there, for instance. It's like ridiculously huge. I think mushrooms can do that now, so that's pretty neat. So yeah, there's that. The mushrooms. A rare chance to find a lonely tree in plains. So right now, like, take this plains for instance, there are no trees in it whatsoever, except for the occasional different biome where there's a huge horde of trees. Now, there will be just a random tree every once in a while. It's kind of a rare thing, but yeah. Rare chance to find lonely trees in plains. Find abandoned mine shafts filled with gold in mesa biomes. That one's pretty cool. I thought that was already a thing, but turns out it was only a thing in Pocket Edition. So yeah, now you can just find those poking out of the hills and whatnot. I have not found a mesa biome on this server, so it's a possibility that we'll find that. I don't know. If we ever find one, you never know, it might not have been loaded yet, so we might look around. I'll probably do that off camera, and then if I find it, I'll show it off. So yeah, there's that one, and then villages generate better paths between the buildings. So that's basically, oh yeah, there's also more variations of the villages. So like they now take advantage of the path block, which is that block, and it just kind of changes depending on where it is and what's around it, and that kind of thing. It's really cool. I haven't seen it yet, but it sounds really neat. So there's that, and then more variations of villages, as I just said. So like in the savannah, for instance, they'll be built out of acacia, and in tigers they'll be built out of spruce, which they also spawn in tigers now, and that kind of thing. Let's see, what else? Endermen have been spotted in the nether. Endermen can now spawn in the nether, that's a thing. And they removed Herobrine, as always. And I think that's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Really excited for this update, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.